Good morning, students. In this video lecture, I am going to discuss the general characteristic of D block elements. The first question is, what are your D block elements? As you know, in long form of periodic table, the elements are classified in different blocks. They are S block, they are P block, they are D block, and they are F block. We have already discussed what are S and P block elements. Now I have to discuss what are D and F block elements. So D block elements are those elements. D block elements are those elements whose last electron enter into the d orbital. Means those elements whose last electron will enter into the d orbital, they are known as your d block elements. For example, if we write scandium 21, तो अगर हम स्कैंडियम 21 की बात करें, then if you will see the electronic configuration, it is your 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, and then we have 4s2, 3d1. No doubt, when we write configuration, then we first write 3d1 and then we write 4s2. But the last electron, that is your 21st electron. The last electron, that is your 21st electron, it will enter into your 3d orbital, that is your d orbital. So scandium is a member of your d block. So this is your d block element. Now the elements, since we know that in case of d orbital, d1 will be d block, again d2 will be also your d block, d3 will be also your d block, and so finally it will be d10. Therefore elements from group 3 to 12, elements from group 3 to 12, they are referred as your D block elements. 3 to 12 जितने भी एलिमेंट हैं उनको हम लोग D block element कहते हैं. Now need not to list each and every element. Now, if we observe in group 3, we have scandium, in 4 we have titanium, in 5 we have vanadium, in 6 we have chromium, in 7th we have manganese, in 8th we have iron, in 9th we have cobalt, in 10th. Okay, so cobalt is your 3d7, that is in your ninth group. Nickel, that is your 3d8, which is in your 10th group. Copper, that is your in 11th group, it is your 3d10. And again zinc is in your 12th group, it is also your 3d10. So these are the members of D block. अब इसके नीचे भी एलिमेंट होता है. आफ्टर स्कैंडियम वी हैव इट्रियम, देन लैंथेनम, टाइटेनियम, देन वी हैव जिरकोनियम, देन वी हैव हैफनियम, लाइक दैट. तो उतने डिटेल की अभी आपको जरूरत नहीं. नाउ लेट अस सी द जनरल इलेक्ट्रॉनिक configuration. So what is the general electronic configuration? General electronic configuration. The general electronic configuration is n-1d 1 to 10 ns 0 to 2. It means if it is D, so lowest D is your 3D. So 3D1 is also D block, 3D2 is also D block till we have 3D10. However, if n minus 1 is 3, then what is n? N will be your fourth cell. N will be your fourth cell. And if D is your 4D, then S will be 5S. If D is your 5D, then S will be your 6S. If D will be your, suppose, 6D, then naturally S will be your 7S. Now, this is your general outer electronic configuration, that is n-1d 1 to 10 ns 0 to 2. Now what are the general properties? What are the general properties? Number one, all of them are metals. All of them are metals. Means इसमें जितने हैं सभी मेटल हैं, कोई नॉन मेटल नहीं. Second point, they are also referred as transition elements. They are also referred as transition element, but exceptions are there. The exception is zinc, cadmium and mercury. Zinc, cadmium and mercury are not regarded as the transition elements. यानी जिंक, कैडमियम, मरकरी को हम ट्रांजिशन एलिमेंट नहीं कहते हैं. बाकी जितने भी डी ब्लॉक एलिमेंट हैं, अपार्ट फ्रॉम योर जिंक, कैडमियम एंड मरकरी, they are treated as transition elements. Now the question is, why these three are not called transition element and why others are known as transition element? The detail is in class 12, but just I give you one information. You may write, transition elements are those which had incompletely filled d orbital, which has incompletely filled d orbital incompletely filled d orbital either in their atomic state, either in their atomic state or in one of the common oxidation state, or in one of the common oxidation state. Now detail idea I will discuss in class 12. In 11 you simply know that all d block elements are transition elements except 3, and that 3 what are they? That is your zinc, cadmium and mercury. तो अभी आपके स्टेज में इतना जानना काफी है कि जिंक, कैडमियम, मरकरी ट्रांजिशन एलिमेंट नहीं है. हाउएवर रेस्ट आर योर ट्रांजिशन एलिमेंट्स. Now since they are metal, so naturally they have the property of metals. Means second point, they are good conductor of heat and electricity. They are good conductor of heat and electricity. जानते ही हैं कि मेटल जो होते हैं वो कंडक्टर होते हैं. And there are certain main property. What are they? The third is they mainly form paramagnetic compounds. They mainly form paramagnetic compounds. Now one new term is there, paramagnetic, or you can say most of them will form paramagnetic compound. What are paramagnetic compounds? Compounds are of two types. One is your dimagnetic. One is your dimagnetic, while another is your paramagnetic. One is your dimagnetic, another is your paramagnetic. Now what is dimagnetic? Dimagnetic, they are not attracted. They are not attracted by magnet. ये जो डाईमैग्नेटिक कंपाउंड्स होंगे ये मैग्नेट से अट्रैक्ट नहीं होंगे. While paramagnetic compounds they are attracted by magnet. So the paramagnetic compound, they are attracted by the magnetic field or by magnet. However, dimagnetic compound will not attracted by a magnet. Say a very simple example, if you have a magnet, suppose if it is magnet and this is piece of iron, then this piece of iron will be attracted by the magnet. So we can say iron is your paramagnetic. But say this is your wooden piece, and this is magnet. Now this wooden piece cannot be attracted by this magnet. So we can say this wooden piece is your dimagnetic. So one is dimagnetic, another is paramagnetic. So these d block elements, they form your paramagnetic compounds. Majority of their compounds are paramagnetic. Now the question is, why something is attracted by magnet and why something is not attracted by magnet? Means what is the cause of paramagnetism? The answer is paramagnetism is due to presence of unpaired electron. You write paramagnetism is due to the presence of so your paramagnetism is due to the presence of unpaired electron. It is due to the presence of unpaired electron. However, when no unpaired electron is present, then it will be your dimagnetic. When there is no unpaired electron,